Over the years, Western nations have established deep-seated connections with Africa, both economically and politically. However, the decision to reduce or withdraw their presence from the continent has become a perplexing dilemma. Recent events, such as France's reluctance to leave the Republic of Niger despite local calls for departure, underscore the complexity of this issue. This video aims to delve into the multifaceted reasons behind Western countries' hesitation to fully disengage from Africa, shedding light on why Europe and the rest of the world find it challenging to let Africans and African nations stand independently. Africa's unique bounty of natural resources. As the second-largest continent, Africa is geographically framed by the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean. Its equatorial division adds to its geographical diversity. Yet, what truly sets Africa apart is its extraordinary abundance of natural resources. The continent boasts arable land, water sources, oil, natural gas, minerals, vast forests, and diverse wildlife. Africa plays a pivotal role in the global resource landscape, with nearly 30% of the world's mineral reserves, 8% of its natural gas, and 12% of its oil reserves. A treasure trove of precious resources. Africa's rich resource portfolio includes 40% of the world's gold, up to 90% of its chromium and platinum, and the largest reserves of cobalt, diamonds, platinum, and uranium. Additionally, Africa holds an astounding 65% of the world's arable land and provides 10% of the planet's internal renewable freshwater supply. Forests and woodlands. Livelihood and prosperity. Forests and woodlands are essential lifelines for over 70% of sub-Saharan Africa's population. These ecosystems contribute an average of 6% to Africa's GDP, surpassing other continents. In Central and Western Africa, where forest cover is densest, the forest sector contributes over 60% of their GDP. High-grade woods such as mahogany and oakum yield substantial revenue through forest exports. Precious metals and minerals. Africa's dominance. Africa is a major producer of precious metals and minerals, including uranium for nuclear energy, platinum for jewelry and industrial applications, nickel for stainless steel, magnets, coins, and batteries, bauxite for aluminum, and cobalt for color pigments. The continent produced approximately 483 tons of gold in 2008, accounting for 22% of global production. Leading gold producers include South Africa, Ghana, Guinea, Mali, and Tanzania. Africa also dominates the global diamond market, producing 55% of the world's diamonds in 2008. Oil and natural gas, vital for energy. Africa's substantial reserves of oil and natural gas play a critical role in global energy production. In 2007, Africa accounted for 12.5% of the world's total oil production and 6.45% of total natural gas production. Dominant oil-producing countries in Africa include Nigeria, Libya, Algeria, Egypt, and Angola. The exploration of oil reserves has surged, with many countries striving to become first-time producers. Coal and industrial minerals. Coal resources are abundant in 22 out of Africa's 54 nations. Leading petroleum producers include Angola and Algeria. Industrial minerals such as diamonds, gypsum, salt, sulfur, and phosphates are primary commodities for 13 African countries. The Democratic Republic of the Congo leads as Africa's industrial diamond producer, while Botswana excels in the production of gem-quality diamonds for jewelry. Fishing industry, a crucial income source. Africa's fishing industry is a vital source of income for over 10 million people, contributing to an annual export value of $2.7 billion. With extensive fisheries along marine coasts, inland waters, Great Lakes, and the Nile River, Africa sustains thriving freshwater fisheries. West Africa, in particular, produces 4.5 million tons of fish annually. Minerals and electronics, a global connection. Africa's minerals, from aluminum to zinc, form the foundation of the electronics industry. In 2021, a staggering 1.5 billion smartphones were sold worldwide, with minerals constituting over half of a mobile phone's components. These minerals, including lithium and cobalt, are crucial for battery production, with the Democratic Republic of the Congo supplying approximately 63% of global cobalt production in 2019. Tantalum, another vital metal, finds applications in electronic devices like mobile phones, laptops, and automotive electronics, with the DRC and Rwanda as primary global producers. Europe's stakes in Africa. Africa's natural wealth, favorable climate, agricultural potential, and extensive forests make it indispensable for global well-being. European nations, keenly aware of this fact and having benefited from these resources since the colonial era, are determined to maintain their presence in Africa. This prolonged exploitation has left them unwilling to disengage, highlighting the need for African nations to scrutinize Western exploitation carefully. Sustainable resource management is essential for both Africa's development and global well-being. China's ascendance in Africa. In recent years, China has emerged as a significant player in Africa's resource landscape. Through extensive investments, infrastructure projects, and trade agreements, China has established a formidable presence on the continent. This shift has introduced new dynamics to the African-Western engagement dilemma. Conclusion. Africa's abundance of natural resources forms the cornerstone of its relationship with Western nations. These resources are essential for global industries, electronics, energy production, and more. This interdependence underscores why Western countries hesitate to fully disengage from Africa, emphasizing the necessity of sustainable resource management and equitable partnerships. As this video highlights, Africa's rich bounty serves as a vital link in the global chain, connecting nations across the world. In an evolving global landscape, the dilemma of Western engagement in Africa extends beyond the preservation of resource interests. It now encompasses geopolitical strategies, economic rivalries, and the emergence of new global players like China. The sustainable management of Africa's wealth is not just a regional concern but a matter of global significance. As Africa continues to rise as a key player in the world's resource supply chain, the intricate web of international relationships will only grow more complex. Thank you for reading, and please share your thoughts on this intricate issue in the comments section.